Okay, my cream leg bar chicks are now 14 days old. They're 2 weeks old, so I'm going to begin the ramp training process, introducing them to outside of their coop into their run. Currently, the hens as well as the 7-week-old chicks have had full run of both areas of my run. This time I'm going to close this divider wall, so that way the 2-week-old chicks will have their own run. Close it and latch it. I usually just stick a little stick in here. Probably find a little bit of a bigger stick later. As you'll see, this is the panic door, which I use for integration method. There's another YouTube video I have that shows the chicks using that, although that'll be part of this video series also. So see, it's about size so that chicks, even I just saw these 7-week-olds go through it a minute ago. What I will be doing is I'll be blocking this with a couple pieces of 2x4. That way the 6x6 run back there will be solely for the 2-week-old chicks for probably 2 or 3 days before I start integrating them with the hens and the rest of the flock, as you'll see. So right now I'm going to bolt up some pieces of wood to that little door right there so that the chicks stay on their side, and then I'll begin the ramp training process. Okay, I've blocked off the door, and now I'm going to begin the ramp training process for my 2-week-old chicks. I'm just going to give you a couple of facts about what I do so that you can see how it is, and then I'm going to throw in a few clips after this showing it in use. Many people, they'll be stressed about their chicks learning to use the ramp. So what I have come up with what I consider to be a procedure. I call it a foolproof, stress-free procedure. I like it very much. Here's what it is. All I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to open their door. You see, I'm getting a drink in there right now. My 3 cream leg bars, 2 weeks old, 14 days today. What I will do is I open the door. It is currently 12:20. I will check where they are in 1 hour, 60 minutes from now. And then I'll check where they are in 1 hour again. Anytime I see them in the same place 2 hours in a row, I will, if they're in the coop at 2:20 today, I'm just going to toss them out here. If they're in the run in 1 hour from now, and then they're in the coop in 1 hour from then, I won't do anything at all. So all I do is check them once per hour. If they're in the same place 2 hours in a row, I just pick them up and I just throw them back in the coop, or I throw them back in the run. That is it. Once I come out and I see that they've gone from the run to the coop and then from the coop to the run, they are done. They are ramp trained, and at that point, especially now, but anytime weather is above, let's say 60 degrees in the daytime, and they're at least 2 weeks old, they know how to get back to their heat, I would just leave the door open 24/7 for the rest of their lives. Thank you. Alright, it's been about 2 hours. The chicks have been outside nearly the entire time since I opened the door, so now you'll get to watch me chase chicks and put them back in the coop. And again, I'll be back out in 2 hours I'll check them once an hour, and if they stay in the coop, then I'll put them out one more time. Now today, this door's not going to stay shut, hopefully that's okay. Because it'll be close to sunset in another 4 hours. This might take more than 1 day, and that's fine. Especially right now, I'm home, working from home most weeks due to the pandemic situation. So I'll be able to, it's no problem for me to come out here once an hour and just look at the birds. Now let's see if I can get them back in their coop. Sometimes I feel like it'd be easier if I had like a fish net to do this. And always keep in mind when you're dealing with chickens, this area can be pretty dirty. Even though I keep it clean, I keep dry leaf litter down on the ground to keep it clean. I always make an effort. That's it. You just toss them in; they'll be fine. I always make an effort to. Like right now, I'm not going to wear these clothes and let my kids sit on my lap or anything like that. Probably take a quick shower anytime I end up crawling around on the ground like that, like you just saw. Definitely keep cleanliness in mind when it comes to chickens. Keep salmonella and other types of illnesses always in your mind. Thank you. All right, today it's pouring rain. Today is Monday, so it's day 2 of my ramp training procedure. It's pouring rain, which makes me very glad that I built a cover on this run. I only did that after 2.5 years of having chickens. I only did that just a few weeks ago. There's no chicks out here right now. I did put them out of the coop a couple times yesterday and a few times today, in and out. Like I said, every 2 hours. They recently went back in by themselves. I came back out here just a few minutes to check on them because they were out, and they are back in the coop. So they're 15 days old. I'm pretty confident that they're ramp trained. What I'll do tomorrow is I'll use a very small amount of treats, whether it's scrambled eggs or some scratch grains. I'll put them outside the coop or inside the coop, depending on where I find them, and just make sure that they do move up and down the ramp freely. But at this point, I'm actually going to leave that door open. I will come out and check tonight to make sure they're under their heat pad, which is right inside the door there. It's about 60 degrees. I'm not too concerned about it. And if they use the ramp freely tomorrow, they are done. They're ramp trained. And then we can start integrating them with the hens. Thank you.